Sandra Anderson. I am a mother, grandmother, an author, an advocate, and just happy to be here. So, as an HIV positive individual, we go through so much, just not only the stigma, but also needing services that are available in the community that we may not know that's available for us in the community. And that's what brought me to Compass. Well, it was me coming as a client first, and then I was coming as a community partner because I would speak at a lot of different, like the Red Hats, and just speaking about my own personal experience being HIV positive. And oh my gosh, and I was so happy because they would just utilize what I already had. And I love that because I wasn't sharpening it, but I was already an author. I became an author in 2016 of my book, Lessons from the Thorns. And the book chronicles my journey from being a person who was trafficked at 11 to going into foster care and all this other social services things through my youth. And then my book chronicles when I first was started to get sick. And I did not know I had Kaposi sarcoma, and I did not know, back in those days, it was still kind of new, even though it was in the 80s. But unless you paid attention or you were directly affected, you wasn't paying attention. And so, my book chronicles my life going through feeling sick, and then having the different opportunistic infections, then going to 3 different doctors, all not knowing what was wrong with me. One said it was stress and I needed to rest because I was working like 3 jobs. And the other one said it was some type of eczema, some type of allergy. And so finally, some dermatologist said, you need to get tested for everything. And we want you to go to an infectious disease doctor. And that's when I met my doctor, and now my wonderful friend, Alberto Mestri. And Dr. Mestri was the doctor who told me that I was HIV, that I had AIDS, actually, because back in those days we used the term full-blown AIDS. So he was the one that told me that, and I just remember feeling dissociating, if you will, because my life had already gone through so many different transitions, especially since my childhood, it's being trafficked and going through such trauma. And so for me, HIV came in my life because of my doctor and because of the people that work at Compass. It's not so detrimental. It comes in not as this tidal wave, but almost as this wind that shows you that you're going to be okay. And I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how my experience was because of the people that supported me. So the support system meant everything, because people are not just dealing with that diagnosis. They're dealing with life prior to having that diagnosis, and then subsequently after having the diagnosis. So, as a MAC working for the Department of Health, it's not just HIV. And that's why I love dealing with the whole person, because the people that came into my life, like Compass, like my doctor, they didn't deal with just my diagnosis and wanting to get me undetectable. They wanted to get me to optimal health and wellness in every aspect of life. What they offer is something that we learn in psychology, which is unconditional positive regard. And when you have that unconditional positive regard as a human being from people that are giving you those services, that compassionate care, that makes all the difference in the world when you are diagnosed with HIV or diagnosed with anything for that matter. So I think it just changed my life. the people at Compass really changed my life. And it's their family. From the beginning to the end, when I first walked through the doors at Compass, if I tell you how I was greeted with such support, with such connectivity, and oftentimes, especially when you have a foster care background like I do, you go through life through those doors of DCF and foster care feeling so disconnected. And I refer to those people in my book as traffic lights, because it's like turning green, turning red, turning yellow, come, stop, go. And it's almost this robotic process that you're going through. But not so with the people of Compass, because you are treated like a human being and not so much like another case number, like you're just another client, if you will, walking through the door. No, they treat you like family. You're treated like you belong. You treat it like you have a place and you matter. And more than just the HIV component of what you're coming through the door matters, but you matter. Your dreams matter. Your hopes matter. Your desires matter as far as what you want to accomplish in your life. And what I love about the people of Compass is each and every single one of them, not one of them is different. They're all connected, if you will. So the services are so integrated that you never feel like, I want to see this person, but I don't want to see this person, because this person makes me feel like I'm welcomed and like I'm a valuable human being. Every single individual at Compass made me feel that way. So walking through the door, I couldn't wait to see each and every person that I've grown to know and grown to love at Compass. And truly, they're my family. I can truly say that with all my heart. They are my family. And every single time they've called me, whether it's to speak or talk about my past, talk about my diagnosis, talk about my book, whatever it is, I'm like, I am at your service. Whatever you need, you call me, I'm there. So most people have been displaced at one time or another in their life. Displacement is huge. And even for me, I lived in my car for some time, because when you go through a divorce, when you're going through different things, I went through domestic violence, when you're going through life, displacement becomes a normalcy. And if I can tell anyone anything about Compass, is first of all, be teachable. Be teachable, because if you're teachable, you're going to find out there's a whole world that's going to open up in front of you. And it's a world that does not differentiate or discriminate or isolate or any of the other eights. Is so inviting. And I would just say, be teachable, step out on faith. And that's what I did. And another thing I want to say about Compass is not so much, and I'm trying to find the right words. Compass did not care that I was heterosexual. They don't care about your sexual orientation so much. They care about you as a human being, because as a heterosexual Black woman, that didn't come up. And I'm so happy, because they honor you as a human being. They honor the spirit within you, the individual person that you are. And that's how every single organization should be ran. Every organization that has their doors open for services from HIV to any STD to any other health condition need to be ran with the kind of compassion, the kindness, the commitment to client-centered care and client-centered programs that's going to build you up, not just your immune system, not just your understanding of being healthy, but your understanding of your place, that you are seen, that you're heard, that you matter, that you're valuable. That's Compass. They're going to open their arms and show you that without any other motivation or agenda. And that's what I found at Compass. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. They're my peeps.